This one I really love because it's got a stack of coffee table books, Louis Vuitton, Tom Ford, and some others. And I just love this one, so I'm placing it. Saturday isn't always a prominent position, but I feel like again, the layout of this, the design, let me take the little paper clip off, that she did, having the girl here, flowers there, the black and white here, the black, white, pink here, that it's a good place for that. And so I decided to just leave it the way she has it on the sheet. And you can do that often. And then just the little heart, see how it brings the black and white stripes together, but they're in a little bit different now. But just artistically, I mean, these girls are really talented at, I don't know if they alter the art or they just alter the placement, but all I know is it's really cute and I enjoy it when I look at it every day. And we're done with that page. Now we're going to move to, now let me tell you one thing about this with the weekend piece. With the weekend piece, I don't want to go over this art. So normally I would put it right there, but I don't want to mess that up. So I'm going to do it on the bottom line this time. So I'm going to start now with the half boxes. But before I do the half boxes, I always like to make sure that I've got all the littles in. Now some people place them all over the place. I like to have my to-dos in the middle where I write, and I like to have some art above it that I don't really touch anymore. I used to put call-out boxes in there, but unless it's not a picture, like maybe this one, or this one, I don't really like to put anything in there, but I could if I needed to, and that's what these are good to have throughout the week. But as far as my YouTubes, yes, I'm going to be doing YouTubes. So I'll just put them in. And I already did both Monday and Tuesdays, which was a Bethy Bible devotion and the Plan With Me, which is what I'm doing right now. But I also wanted to do a Plan With Me for next week. I like to be a week in advance, and I'll tell you why. I have not been doing that, and I feel like that's a boo-boo. I feel like that when I want to go ahead and fill out next week, like see this little place, when I write down things to think of to put in next week, I may change this not to be next week and let it be for spending or something else here, workouts, what am I doing to work out, what I need to remember to buy, something like that. Because I would rather go ahead and put it on next week. So I'm going to start being a week in advance. I know, y'all like, Beth, you can't even get on time to get your weekly in. Well, that's got to change, doesn't it? Like a lot of things. Oops, we're out again. I mean, I'm messed up again. I know a lot of things I got to change. One of them is I got to get my, the fact that I have the little meal things on here was to plan my meals initially because I was really trying to watch my weight. And I've gotten away from that completely. And people can say, well, it just doesn't work. Well, you can keep starting over, you can give up. So I say, keep starting over. That's just what I say. Okay, so this leaves me on Saturday nights to do my laundry. No, actually, I'm going to do my laundry Sunday night. Right before, or late Sunday afternoon, before I go to life group. Alright, so I can put that there. And also, when I go to my dad's now, I write the checks for his caregiver. So I'm going to do this little dollar sign to remind me to do that. I'm like a little employer now. Not really. Alright, but it's a responsibility I do not want to forget about. So that's that for right now. So now I'm going to go ahead and use the half boxes. I can't wait to get to the end of this so that we can do this. These are some Louis Vuitton stuff, and that's some color sticker pink or dark brown black kind of looking. So I'm just going to start with the Louis Vuitton ones, and then a pink and then a black, and Louis Vuitton, a pink and black. Let's see, how many do we have? 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what we'll do. So we're going to put it, well, I actually don't want to mess these up. So let's do the washi first, okay? We can always add in these, which I'll go ahead and show you what that's going to look like in case we run over too long. These are the really pretty day of the week headers, and not everybody does that. That's something that she does. And look how pretty it makes it all just come together when you have that. Now this match, she did good on, using the colors that were in Erin Condren, because that's what a lot of people use. And again, I will probably use this or this for the scripture. You'll always know I put a scripture up here. But you never know what I'm going to do with all of this. So I am going to go ahead and put down some washi on the bottom first. So let's just use every other. So I'm going to use, first of all, the big thick ones. That's the bottom ones. And I'm just going to use every other one. So let's just put that right with the, right on top of the hydration sticker. And we'll start with that. The next one is pink. Again, the bottom one in your little line is always the thickest one, and there's 3 of them. So the first 3 of these, I'm going to do. The next 4 are a hair thinner, but that's okay because they're separated by the coil. It's not that noticeable to me, and so it doesn't bother me. Then I'm going to this one, and again, you can see the black, white on either side of the pink, and it just kind of pulls it, into being coordinated. And there I go. Nope, a little further. There. Very, very pretty. Now when I lay down, and let me show you why that's really cool, is when I do lay down the half boxes now, it's got a good base background for what I want to do. Oops. There. A little higher there. Like that. Perfect. And then I am going to use a pink. Right here. Right like that. And then another Louis Vuitton. And if you'll notice, I'm getting it as close as possible to the pink. And you do got to kind of line up the sides. And there'll be just a little bit showing on either side, but that's okay. Okay, so now let's do some more washi over here. And again, I'm using the next size up. And I think, let's see. Yeah, next size up. What do I need to do? Pink. Do I need to do pink? I do. So I'm going to use this bottom pink. And that's okay because it's still not going to mess this up. This little pretty pictures that we're doing. So, but it kind of keeps the pink and then the white theme. Where it's going pink. And no, I'm sorry. Black and white pink. Black and white pink. Black and white. Okay. Pink. Oops. This is working out very nicely, actually. See, I just kind of feel like she lays this out really good in a way that you can really use it. Okay, and then black and white. Now we can go in and put our half boxes and get ready to write in them. Or add our fun little, decorative pieces. So where's our half boxes? Right here. Okay, so we start with Louis Vuitton, so we're going to start with either pink or black. And I'm thinking I'm going to do pink again, and I'm just going to do black on Sunday. Because we got pink, Louis Vuitton, black, Louis Vuitton. Is that right? You know what, then I should do black. Because I need something to break it up. Alright, so we're going to do the black. And again, I'm going to get this just right under that. And then we're going to do a Louis Vuitton. Do y'all have fun doing this? Do you consider it tedious or do you really enjoy it? I consider it tedious and I really enjoy it. Is that crazy? I mean, it is tedious, but I don't know. I just love doing it. Even if I wasn't doing it with y'all, which I love doing it with y'all, even when I just do it because it's just too late in the week to film it or something. And now it is really probably too late in the week, but I don't care. I'm just doing it with you guys. Then, even when I'm doing it by myself, it doesn't bother me. I just really enjoy even the tediousness of getting it just right. It gives you something to kind of concentrate on. You can do anything from meditate on the Word, talk to God, have a good cry, whatever you need to do. Okay, so now we've got all the half boxes down. So now I want to focus over here, because we pretty much have got the rest of it done. And then we're going to just go in and put these decorative pieces in. You have this extra one here for a call out. I would save that for the week in case you need to add it here, here, here. Anywhere but the two big picturesque places here and here. I may try to keep it from there and there, but you know, if you need to do a call out, you need to do a call out. And remember, you can use these little asterisk ones as well. So we can keep all of that. Now, what I want to do is I can go ahead and finish these tops. But first of all, I'm going to put in this really beautiful pieces right here. So I'm going to start from the very bottom and line it up with this column so it'll line up pretty. So let's go ahead and line it up. Better than that. Okay, so see I'm doing these two lines and just going to stack on top, on top, on top. So that we can keep this pretty picture of a stack of books. And a stack of stuff that has Louis Vuitton somewhere in it is kind of the theme of this, which I think is pretty cool. I think it's okay to do that. Also, Rare Birds of Fashion. That's an interesting little book that's in this little book stack. There. See how it's building the picture that you had in the washi over here. Sometimes it's annoying because they'll do some sort of picture and you're like, well, I really needed to use all that washi. You can break up the picture, but if you really like the picture, pick a place on your planner that, like I'm doing here on the side, that you can keep them all together and get the picture that you want out of it. And then this very last little top piece. Okay. Make sure you get it really, really tight. There you go. Alright, so now you have this beautiful little picture over here, and you got to decide what are you going to do with that. So you could either use washi here, which is going to be my recommendation, and then you got to decide what you're going to do with the top here to pull it all together. And because I usually, on the Thankful Thought, I put in a scripture of the week, I can use this little movie marquee,